Welcome, and thank you for joining me here today on Today I Choose. And we've been walking through the quantum magical processes of creating PTSD and thereby giving us the map out, right? One of the most foundational principles of quantum therapeutics and the QT matrix is you're not sick, right? You're not ill. You're not crazy, right? Literally, you are fragmented and fractured. Time has fractured. And your amazing brilliance and magic that saved you through time kind of has you all tangled up now, right? So when we can understand what we're doing unconsciously, we can start taking control of it. And what if instead of being ill, right, you were an amazing wizard or an amazing healer or a brilliant showman, right? What if? It's all in perception, right? It's how fear is contaminating the experience. And you get to decide that, right? You get to decide that. So when we think about a flashback, right? So hopping to what's happening to us today and becoming more conscious around our actions, right? So when a person has a flashback or they're triggered, right, they're sucked back to a moment in time that's frozen. Usually there's one emotion running there. It's very one-dimensional all the way around. And it's frozen. It's like a loop that's just playing over and over again. And once we allow ourselves to be incorporated in that, it's all we can think about. It's all we can, it becomes our everything, right? It's a flashback, right? Now, what's astral travel? Well, first off, let's say to have a flashback, we're having to detach our astral body from our physical body, right? We're creating an out-of-body experience and we're traveling back to that moment in time, unconsciously, right? So unconsciously means that we're embodying that as if it were today, right? We're living it as if it were today. It becomes, you become the version of you trapped there. Okay, now to astral travel, we have to create the same out-of-body experience, only we do it consciously. We separate our astral body from our physical body, right, to be able to travel to a place that we choose consciously, right? What is a quantum jump? It is the same process. And I guess what I see in witnessing is that it's a more of a molecular shift than the astral travel, which is more of projection, right? So it's very slight, right? But when we can take charge and initiate those actions, that means we can go back to that moment in time consciously. We can go back as you today with what you know today. We can go back objectively and see what's true, not what we remember, outside of what we remember, right? Science says that, and in reality, memory has very little truth. There's usually a threat. And then the rest of it is connecting to the always and the nevers and the should-haves, right? So we can go back operating from a place of discernment and rewrite time. Now that's different than reframing and trying to think differently. We can rewrite time. Now, as we've spoken, there's certain incidents that we have declared to be true across all 6 timelines, right? But in these alternate timelines are different versions of consequences or time playing out to those incidents. Right now, for a person who has lived their whole life in trauma and chaos, their trajectory of choice is going to be sideways, right? They're going to be seeing everything out of fear. Life's going to feel like it's happening to them, right? So when we can start really owning and taking responsibility for our powers, our magic, right? Stop running from it. You are here for a reason, on purpose. I have not met a person with PTSD who is not amazingly magical, amazingly brilliant, and understands universal law, quantum law, instinctually. That's you. So call me, right? Call me today. Hop on my website, CherieDoyen.com, and book yourself a 30-minute freedom call. I would really love to talk to you. Have a great day.